How is everybody doing today? This is L.A.Kendrick back with another telephone ball. Would you dare? We get the intros going. Hope you guys are having a great morning, because I sure am. You guys know how we do it here. We talk about everything supernatural, extraterrestrial, cryptid, demonic, serial killers, macabre, you name it, we talk about it here. Ultra dimensional. And we do this for the fans of the work that follow the work and support my work. All right, without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. And I really appreciate what you guys are doing and the support that you show. Right, try to set the mood. So if it's a little dark, that's the whole point of that. Take this with a grain of salt. Process this how you process this, because this is just what happened. I'll just grab something off the internet and I'll go with it. I'll run with it. Okay. Again, showing appreciation and showing. Because I write about stuff sort of along these lines. A lot of what I write about is along these lines. And I'm actually working on Vesuvius 13. That's another book. I mean, I'm a published writer, so I'm working on Vesuvius 13 on top of the kids' novel for 10 and up, which is the Benefits of a Bully series. It's going to be out here shortly. We're working on the cover for it and getting it edited and have that thing pushed out, hopefully by the beginning of the new year. And just making sure, like I say, we're keeping active and we're keeping busy. And I'll have videos for fitness and certain things that I do as far as how I maintain my fitness, and just a little stuff about, punches and kicks and things along those lines. So you guys stay tuned for that as well. And make sure you grab a copy of my latest book, The Foes of God, because it's out right now and it's doing its thing. You can find it at Barnes & Noble's Books A Million, Amazon, Kindle, I think I said Nuke. Like I said, get out there and support the work. I'm telling you, their story is action-packed. It's just like when you see me in the fitness videos, those kind of things take place in The Foes of God, which is the last battle of the Destiny versus Chaos series, because there's at least 5 other books from the Destiny versus Chaos book series. And we also have comic books and things along those lines. But again, I want to jump right into this, because again, we had an incident when we were out training, because you guys see me training from time to time. And you've seen me train, right? And the ones that have been following my work. And there's always something weird going on out here in society. I don't have answers for everything. I don't understand how everything works, okay? But what I do know is that I've had incidents where I can't explain stuff. It is what it is. I mean, I can't beat you over the head and make you believe what I've seen or what I've gone through, and that's fine. Just so happen to have witnesses on this particular day. But if you guys, the witnesses, you guys know who I'm talking about. It was 3 of us out there that day. So, and I've talked about this before in stories and articles that I've already done prior. So you guys already know what I'm talking about. So if you see this, you guys hit me up. In fact, I may call you and let you know, hey, this is one of the spots, okay? But as usual, the party don't start till you walk in, and now that you're here, let's begin. I'm gonna talk about Bigfoot. We do a lot of Bigfoot talk here on Would You Dare, right? But Texas, this article says Texas is among the best places to spot Bigfoot according to the Travel Channel. I don't know. All right, let's get into it. Bigfoot walks amongst us here in Texas, or at least that's what researchers tracking the elusive beast would have us believe. Recently, the Travel Channel published a list of 8 of the best places to catch a glimpse of Bigfoot using never before released data from the Bigfoot field researchers, the BRFO organization. According to Travel Channel, this exclusive tracking information comes from the BFRO's follow-up log and tracking system, FLAT, F-L-A-T, the world's ultimate Sasquatch database of compiled sightings and testimonies. All right. After analyzing 23,000 sightings across the country, Travel Channel came up with a list of the 8 states with the highest likelihood of having your own Bigfoot encounter. According to that list, there's a good chance you might see Sasquatch out there, out and about, taking in the Texas scenery. All right? And let me see how much further it goes. And I think that's it. And the reason I'm trying to keep it short, because again, what I try to do, you guys, try to make it short, sweet, and simple to keep your interest and keep your attention. But just, just sharing stuff with you guys, okay? So I'm gonna add to that. And again, I think I've shared it already before, and that's fine. That's fine. But I got to touch on this. And the reason I'm touching on this is because I want you guys to understand everything doesn't have an explanation. I don't know. I'm not trying to convince you one way or the other, but I'm gonna say this. We were out training one day. It was me, a female, and a guy. And it was three of us. And we were getting ready to do HIIT training work and then go for the jog to wrap it all up. Because you should always jog. You should always do your cardio last to burn fat and all that good stuff, right? So a couple of days prior to that situation, me and one of the guys, because it was during COVID, and it had shut Austin, Texas down, which was where I was at. It had shut Austin down. And we were standing there, we were just sitting out there. And I could hear, it was like a ghost town. You could hear a pin drop. And me and the guy that was training that day, we saw a coyote run across the field, or across the parking lot. We were in the mall parking lot, using the mall parking lot, because it doesn't get so cold here in Texas that you can't train outside. We were trying to maintain because it had so many health benefits for this individual in particular, one of my clients. And so we saw deer run across the parking lot. And didn't think much of it because it's some wooded area over there. And again, it was wooded area all around the mall parking lot. Then we saw some coyotes chase it. And that's when the guy that was with me, he don't like coyotes, he can't stand coyotes. And he started going, hey, get out of here, get out of here. So they stopped for a minute and then they took off after he scared them, but they ran in the direction of the deer. But what was weird was like a few minutes later, we could hear like this moan. He didn't hear it at first. And I asked him, I said, did you hear that? And he says, no, I didn't hear nothing. So we kept working. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes later, the moan came again. It was like a real low, weird type moan. I said, did you hear that? He says to me, yeah. And that ain't no coyote. So, everything was just dead quiet. And again, we were at level 4, the highest level you could have for quarantine of COVID. But we still maintain getting our fitness in, right? That's always important. And didn't think nothing of it. So maybe a couple of days later, maybe three, maybe 4 days later, we came back to that spot. We'd been training, so we came back to that spot again. It was really cold this day. So pretty much all we were going to do, we were going to try to do some HIIT work, get them warmed up, and we're going to do more running, jogging than anything, right? Because they were layered pretty good. And when we got there, the female of the group spotted this huge footprint in deep impacted in the mud. So we're looking around, and there's wooded area over to the right, and again, the mall pretty much, it really don't have the status that it had at first. And then there's wooded area here where the homeless were staying until they ran them out. But again, but there was a big bare footprint. When I say bare, I mean no shoe on it, just a large footprint. And we were like stunned. And I actually have the footprint on, if you subscribe to the channel already, you can go look at it. And I don't say what I think it is. I just let whoever views it tell me what they think. I put my pocket knife beside it for size comparison. And it's every bit of 13, 14 feet. Not feet, I'm sorry, inches. I don't know why I keep saying feet. Inches. And the guy, I was glad he was there because I told him, I said, could you bring your truck up? And he pulls his truck up and he shined the light on the spot. It was just one huge footprint. You can see the toes, you can see they call it the mid-tarsal, I think they call it mid-tarsal break. You can see all of that. And I was like, oh, snap, And I don't try to say what it is because I don't know what it is. I'm not saying what it is, whatever. If you happen to see it in the video, you tell me what you think. But I have no clue what it was. I know what they were thinking, and we were all just tripping because it was about 34, 35 degrees out there. And I mean, I'm telling you, we had heard weird stuff going on there. And that day in particular, we just happened to run up on that particular footprint. There's something called the Beast of Brushy Creek up there in Austin. And again, I don't know. All I know is I'm telling you what we saw, what I witnessed, and it was 3 witnesses. So if you guys are here, you guys chime in the comment and back me on this, because I know what I saw. Again, I'm not trying to convince anybody. It's there. And the people that have seen the video are like, wow. They're like, okay, well, that's just unusual. So that's my story on what I saw. So they're saying the best site, some of the best places to see one is here in Texas and Central Texas, and Austin has had a few run-ins with it. So again, guys, tell me what you think. Would you dare want to be out there at 5 o'clock? Because we were out there at 5, I think it's about 4:50 getting ready, and for the rest of the people to come in and we go train and whatnot. And we were out there getting it in, getting that work in, staying physically fit, but not understanding what's around us. Of course, we always got that thing on us and that protection to make sure that when you're out there training, that you're doing your due diligence to make sure that you're safe, and no matter what, at all costs. Stay safe, no matter what. I don't care if it's a human or what you might think that might be, whatever. But we were out there doing our thing. So, with that being said, would you guys dare want to be caught out there like that, in that situation, in the middle of the dark? And we had headlamps on, in the middle of the dark, running to make sure that you're staying physically fit and getting that work in, and then also you run across something like that with all the strange, high strangeness activity that was running around out there. Because they say also, before I close it out, they always say that I've seen some stuff where they say if you see one of the telltale signs of a Bigfoot being in the area is deer followed by coyotes, because they say the Bigfoot are scavengers. So again, I don't know what we saw. But in closing, I'm going to close this bad boy out. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will have additional video footage of fitness training up. You guys, make sure you check the dark recesses of your home. Make sure you check the closets. Make sure that if you happen to work late at night or into the wee hours of the morning, that when you step outside, you're mindful of your surroundings. You check inside your car, outside your car, under your car, around your car, because you never know what's lurking in the dark, waiting to make you a story. And this has been L.A.Kendrick with another Telephone Ball. Would you dare? And until next time, you guys be safe and fill in the rest.